Welcome to Wrestling, your home for all wrestling news. The lights go down, the crowd chants as Rey Mysterio's entrance, music hits, and the legendary Looker steps into the ring. Everything seems normal until chaos. As he and Logan Paul brawl on Raw, a hooded masked figure slides into frame. In a flash, a super kick, a brutal stomp, and Rey is down before he can hit his signature 619. The attacker vanishes, leaving fans and wrestlers reeling. Logan Paul profits and the questions explode. Who was behind the mask? And more importantly, why now? The division just got a new mystery weapon, and the wrestling world waits to find out what that means for everyone else. That on December 8, 2025's Raw, T-Mobile Center, Kansas City, things quickly spiraled. Rey Mysterio walked out for a singles match only for Logan Paul to ambush him before the bell. As the brass knuckles came into play, Rey fought back. He had Paul set for the 619, but then the masked man struck. He landed a super kick and followed with a stomp, a finisher associated with a top-tier heel. Security chased him as he disappeared into the crowd. Moments later, another match. Logan Paul versus LA Knight. LA Knight looked ready to settle things, but again the masked figure appeared, stomping Knight on the announce table, influencing the outcome and enabling Logan Paul's victory. Post-match, the Vision, including Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, unleashed a brutal beatdown, including a Carson on Knight. Suddenly, the Vision isn't just a faction. They're a tactical wrecking crew with a secret tool. Immediately after the attack, wrestling media and fans exploded with speculation. Many linked the masked assailant to a former planned participant for 2025's Men's WarGames match under the Vision banner, Austin Theory. Though not officially confirmed, insiders point to his physique build and the behavior of the masked man. Some fans on forums speculated it might even be a returning veteran, but most seem to agree Theory fits the bill. Until WWE officially drops a name, the mask stays on, and that mystery keeps eyes glued. The unpredictable nature of this debut adds a new layer of danger to the Vision's rise. If the Vision, Breaker, Reed, Logan Paul, and now this mask figure needed a secret advantage, they just got one. Here's what changes. Surprise factor. Opponents don't know when or where the mass attacker will strike. Ringside ramp, backstage, making every moment unsafe. Psychological edge. Wrestlers have to fight not only the scheduled opponent, but the looming fear of an unknown attacker arriving out of nowhere. Faction reinforcement. It shows the Vision's willingness to use underhanded tactics and intimidation over fair competition. Strategy to build dominance by fear. Storytelling fuel. The mystery fuels speculation, rumors, and hype, perfectly tailored for social media, fan debates, and promo ammo. The Vision isn't just a gang anymore. They're a looming threat, and their reach just got longer for Rey Mysterio, a WWE legend. This kind of sneak attack is more than personal. His 619 being interrupted, brass knuckles. Finishing and betrayals behind the scenes bring disrespect that ignites rage, thirst for revenge, and possibly a renewed push for retribution. LA Knight's case is even fiercer. He nearly saved Rey that night, challenged Logan Paul on the spot only to get stomped on the announce table and ultimately be driven off via brutal beatdown in Cars Tsunami. That's not just a loss, that's a message. A message that the Vision controls not just the ring but the narrative. Knight now carries pain, vengeance, and a huge reason to go after the Vision, which sets up a deeply personal rivalry from now on. From the moment the mask hit the ring, Twitter, Reddit, and fan forums lit up. Some fans love the surprise. A masked mystery always shakes up predictability. Others were frustrated with legends like Rey Mysterio and stars like LA Knight being cheated out of fair fights on /squared circle. One fan wrote, "Thankfully LA Knight stepped in before anything bad happened." Reddit another added, "Probably not his first hit and run. Patty theories flew. Identity guesses, storyline speculations, fan outrage, and calls for payback for a channel like SUPLEX SAGA. This is gold. The masked man isn't just a heel. He's a conversation starter, a speculation engine, a ratings magnet. The Vision's angle just expanded a lot. With this mystery attacker in their ranks, expect more targeted ambushes. Legends, mid-card stars, anyone who stands in the Vision's path. Expect tension within locker rooms. Wrestlers will be wary. Glares will carry weight. Trust will be rare. Expect storyline escalation. Maybe the masked man is revealed soon or used as a bargaining chip before a big reveal, potentially triggering internal betrayal or faction shakeup. Expect feuds to intensify. Rey Mysterio likely seeks vengeance. LA Knight may return with fire. Perhaps even larger names get involved, especially if the masked man goes toe-to-toe with top faces. The Vision looks less like a group and more like a war machine with hidden weapons. That changes the nature of every feud from now on. If I were writing the next chapter for WWE's book, I predict the masked man's identity remains secret for another 2 to 3 weeks, building suspense. Meanwhile, the Vision continues attacks out of a high-profile tag or grudge match. Perhaps Rey Mysterio and LA Knight versus Logan Paul plus Mystery Man, giving legends a shot at unveiling the villain, that a dramatic reveal at a major PPV or big Raw. Maybe a veteran return or a shocking heel turn by an established arc. Behind-the-scenes storytelling promos where Mysterio warns Knight, vows payback, and a masked attacker silhouette becomes more prominent. This arc could run for months, and as Wrestling News WWE, you'll have endless content, mystery analysis, theory videos, promos versus reality, and reaction breakdowns. For your next video structure like this, start with the Raw moment. Watch this chaos unfold. Recap the attacks with highlight clips. Show crowd fan reactions and speculation. And analyze possible identities and motivations. Forecast where this story could go in with a question to the audience. Who do you think is under the mask? What should Rey do next? Then drop a follow-up plan, maybe a miniseries Mystery Man Tracker where you gather every appearance, hint, visual detail, match, backstage sighting. Use captions, freeze frames, slow-mo to point out build, physique, tattoos, wrestling style. Keep fans engaged. The fallout from the Masked Attacker's debut on Raw will ripple through WWE programming for weeks. Wrestlers, commentators, and fans are all reacting, and the storylines are poised for major evolution. First, Rey Mysterio will undoubtedly demand retribution. His veteran status gives him credibility, and fans want to see him get payback not just against Logan Paul, but against the mystery man who ambushed him. Expect high-stakes promos, perhaps backstage confrontations, and potentially a singles or tag match that places the mass figure directly in the spotlight. LA Knight's arc will also shift. Already seen as a resilient underdog, Knight now has a personal vendetta. His losses at Raw set up a fiery storyline where he must not only face Logan Paul, but anticipate the mysterious attacker at every turn. This opens the door for intense multi-layered feuds, including interference, backstage attacks, and high-risk spots that keep viewers glued week after week. The Vision as a faction now has a psychological advantage. Their aura of unpredictability means every match and segment must account for the unknown. Will the mystery man interfere again? Could someone within WWE's locker room attempt to expose or counter him? The tension adds depth to the faction's narrative, creating opportunities for clever booking, a betrayal within the Vision, a surprise reveal, or even a face-heel tension that destabilizes the group from within. Finally, Wrestling News WWE viewers can expect this storyline to dominate social media with fan theories, leaked promos, and viral clips keeping the mystery alive. The channel can explore every angle, breakdowns of attacks, speculation on the Azelant's identity, match predictions, and analysis of faction dynamics. By documenting every appearance and every interference, SUPLEX SAGA can create a comprehensive narrative that engages fans long before the official reveal, transforming this mass debut into a full-blown WWE saga that drives views, debates, and subscriber growth. The next chapter of Raw is no longer just about scheduled matches. It's about survival, strategy, and secrets lurking in the shadows. The WWE Universe is officially on notice. The game has changed, and anyone stepping into the Vision's path may face the unseen hand of the mystery man. The return of a masked attacker aligned with the Vision changes the balance of power on Raw. No longer is it about clean matches or fair fights. This is a psychological war. Legends can be ambushed. Rising stars can be stomped on after a match. Every entrance, every backstage walk, every crowd shot might hide danger. For WWE, it's a bold gamble, using mystery, fear, and unpredictability to shake up stale booking. For fans, it's a thrilling ride. And for Wrestling News WWE, it's the storyline that could carry you through the rest of 2025 and deep into 2026. So strap in. Watch every entrance, mark every cameo, because the Vision just added a ghost in the shadows, and the next move might land when you least expect it. See you next time on Wrestling News WWE. And keep your eyes open, because in this world the mask could belong to anyone.